Good morning, Hope City. Welcome to another Daily Devo. I'm Austin. I'd just like to start out with just exclaiming, how blessed are we to have enjoyed a message from, dare I say it, Pastor Steve this past Sunday. Steve taught on chapter 44 of Genesis, and I think it was a phenomenal message. What really stood out to me the most was actually in verse 13 and then 14, where the scripture reads, at this, they tore their clothes, then they all loaded their donkeys and returned to the city. And then it goes on in verse 14, Joseph was still in the house when Judah and his brothers came in, and they threw themselves to the ground before him. And then what this really spoke to me was that, they had the opportunity to follow their flesh or to turn away and not follow the steward and Benjamin back to Egypt. They could have went back to Canaan and done their best to forget about Jacob's other favorite son, Benjamin. However, instead they chose to be faithful and to deny their flesh and follow him back to Egypt in order to pursue him and get him back, or to answer to whatever sins they were guilty of. And then the piece about Joseph being there waiting for them, he knew that they would return, and he was waiting for them at his house. And just like that, I feel God is always waiting for us to come back to him. He's waiting with open arms, and he's waiting for his lost sheep to come back. It's very, very like the prodigal son and in the story of the son and his father, and his father running to him with open arms. I just think that was a really, really pivotal and beautiful point in the chapter this past Sunday. A little cross-reference verse that I found to go along with that, explaining how God does that for us and waits on us, is in Isaiah chapter 30. If you turn there with me, it's verse 18. And it says, "Yet the Lord longs or waits to be gracious to you. Therefore, he will rise up to show you compassion, for the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him." So as we go on, coming into the weekend now, and then throughout our days, I pray and I hope that all of you would remember that the Lord's always there waiting for you. He's always there waiting for all of us. He's got open arms, and he just wants to have a loving relationship with us all. Keep in the word.